Welcome back to Lorcana Academy.
I am so excited for today because we are going to be playing 4-player free-for-all Disney Lorcana. Each of us split up the different colors of ink that we had in our collection so that each player would have about the same number of cards to build with, and we put together some decks that we thought would be very interesting to play against each other in this multiplayer format.
We have a link in the description to a video where we explain how you guys can play 4-color or 4-player, as well as limited as far as like sealeds and drafts. So that video is linked in the description if you would like more information on how to play these fun and funky formats.
And of course, if you want to make sure to flesh out your collection so you've got enough to play with 4 people, you can head to coolstuffinc.com to pick up any Lorcana sealed product or singles that you need. Make sure to use our code ACADEMY at checkout for 5% off your order.
And that's it from us. Let's go ahead and get into this really fun 4-player game.
Hi, I'm 𝚉𝙴𝙲𝙺, and today I'm playing Steel and Emerald. I'm hoping to get out my copy of Tinkerbell Giant Fairy to banish all of my opponent's characters. And I have a ton of actions in the deck, so I'm also hoping to get out my Emerald Mickey Mouse in order to recur some actions and punish my opponents.
I'm Airball, and I'm playing Amethyst Sapphire. The game plan's very simple. We're going to draw a lot of cards with the Amethyst cards. We're going to ramp with the Sapphire cards and try to stay alive until I can get the 8-ink Elsa onto the battlefield.
Hi, I'm MTGNerdGirl, and today I am playing the Steel Amber deck, and my game plan is to control the board, draw some cards, and make sure I'm the only one left with some good creatures.
I'm Veggiewagonyee, and I'm playing Ruby Emerald. I'm going to try and quest for lore faster than anybody else while setting up some really awkward challenges that nobody wants to do.
All right, let's go ahead and see who goes first.
6.
All right, I got a 3.
Every time. Better to be lucky than to be good. 2020.
I'm going to alter 5 cards from my hand.
Ooh.
I'm also going to alter 5 cards from my hand.
I only got 2.
I'm not going to alter anything.
Everybody ready?
I'm good to go.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to ink this Donald Duck Boisterous Fowl and pass the turn.
I'm going to ink my Aladdin and pass the turn.
I'm going to ink Captain Hook and pass the turn.
Oh, you didn't want that on turn 1?
No.
This feels awkward, but I am going to ink my Robin Hood and immediately develop my brain. Look at the top 2, put 1 in my hand and 1 on the bottom. And pass the turn.
Ink this Genie, and then I'm going to pay 2 for Flynn Rider, Charming Rogue. 1, 2 quests for 2 lore. And if you want to challenge Flynn, then you choose and discard a card. That's my turn.
If only there was a Steel player at the table that could somehow deal with Flynn without challenging it.
Yeah.
Possibly the next player in turn order.
We won't worry about that.
I'm going to go ahead and ink my Donald Duck Musketeer. And I'm going to choose to play my Simba. And I will pass.
Okay.
That Simba has caused me a lot of problems in the past.
He's a good one.
He's a good one.
I'm going to ink another Captain Hook.
I'm very suspicious now.
I need to get something out just so I'm questing with everybody else, but I'm going to play Genie, the ever impressive.
His friends call him Jeaner.
Jeaner.
I'm going to ink this Dr. Facilier 2 mana, or 2 ink, and play Ursula's Cauldron. It's an item. I can tap it to look at the top 2 cards, put 1 on the top, 1 on the bottom. And we'll do that immediately. They were the same card.
You know, you have to quest to 20 lore to win the game, right? Not just look at a bunch of cards.
Yeah, but like I'm doing my normal multiplayer thing of letting everyone else deal with each other, and I'm just going to draw cards. I'll pass.
All right, well, for sure, we're going to send Flynn on a quest for 2 lore. I feel like I'm going to regret this, but I'm going to ink Mother Gothel. And then I'm just going to pay 2 for LeFou, who will fan the flames and ready Flynn Rider. And that is my turn.
Nice.
I'm going to go ahead and ink my Stitch New Dog. And I'm just going to play a Tinkerbell, Tiny Tactician. She can exert to draw and discard a card. And, you know, I'm not scared of you guys. Simba is going to go on a quest for 1 lore, and I'll pass the turn.
I will ink Jumba Jukaba and go on a quest with Genie for 1 lore. Pass.
All right. Well, we'll make sure we sequence this right. I'll activate Ursula's Cauldron first.
Looks at 2 uninkable cards, has a hard time to decide, plays something into Inkwell, drops Maleficent, draws that card.
You don't know me.
Hey, you're not playing Amethyst. Why are you talking to friends on the other side?
I feel like I need to know Disney lore to get that one, and I just don't. But I will.
Or the game.
I don't know that either.
Clearly, you haven't been playing enough Lorcana.
I am going to ink this Maleficent and use 3 for Maleficent. When she comes into play, I'll draw a card, and I'll say go.
I'm going to ink this Shield of Virtue. I'm going to spend 4 for a Pongo. So evasive and quest for 2. So I will definitely send Flynn on a quest to go up to 4 lore. And do I want LeFou to eat it to everything else on this board? I don't think so. LeFou's going to just relax there. I'll pass the turn.
I feel like this Flynn Rider creates like political problems. Who's going to be the one to deal with it?
I love it.
I'm going to go ahead and ink my Simba. And I'm going to just pay 4, and I'm going to play a Hans. He quests for 2, and whenever he does go on a quest, I can deal 1 damage to the chosen character. That includes Pongo.
It does.
And again, I'm not really scared of you guys, so I'm going to just send Tinkerbell and Simba on quests, and we're going to gain 2 lore, and I'll pass the turn.
It's going to have to happen. Hoping to continue drawing more ink, but I'm going to ink Gantu for now. I want to show the table that I'm here to build lore for us. But not those pesky Dalmatians. Tinkerbell, most helpful. She has evasive, and when I play her, I can give another character evasive this turn. So I'll go ahead and give Genie evasive, but Pongo is not exerted, so I'll go ahead and quest for 1. Go ahead.
We have a race. I am very far behind.
Yes.
Start by activating the Cauldron. Yeah, I think I actively want that one. So I'm going to exert Maleficent and cast Friends on the other side. Draw 2.
So you see there's a card in the game called Friends on the Other Side. And so then when I was speaking to you and Zebex said that I must be speaking to a friend on the other side because you're on the opposite side of the table. And that's where that joke came from.
I don't get it. Other side of what?
It's deep Disney lore. You wouldn't understand.
I will put this Mickey Mouse into play. When he comes into play, I can put the top card of my library or my deck face down into my Inkwell. And I will also turn this Dr. Facilier into ink and pass.
I'm gonna quest for so much. All right, I'm gonna ink this Aladdin Street Rat. I would like to play it, but it's no fun when one of us hasn't quested for any lore yet, and then I get no value out of that. I'm gonna play this Mad Hatter. Quests for 3 lore, and if you want to challenge it, I'm gonna draw a card. I'm gonna send Pongo and Flynn on quests, go up to a total of 8. I think we're good there. I'll pass the turn.
Veggie is halfway to winning, guys. I just want you all to know that is kind of a lot.
Tell my deck to give me another ink card and we're gold.
It's Amber.
Yeah.
I'm not playing that. I'm looking for pixie dust.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and ink this Beast's Mirror. And I'm gonna go ahead and tap 5, and I gotta slow Veggie down, and the way I can do that is by playing Grab Your Sword. I'm gonna deal 2 damage to each opposing creature.
I guess that is a good way to get rid of Flynn and my LeFou.
And then next, I am just gonna go on some quests because I need to, catch back up to Veggie. So we're gonna send the entire team on a quest. I'll quest for 4 total, and Hans will do 1 point of damage to Pongo. And that'll be my turn.
Draw. Hey, I was looking for more pixie dust, and in fact, that is what I found.
Nice.
I'm gonna put Tinkerbell into my Inkwell. let's exert 5 ink for Mad Hatter because I would also like to draw cards if people would like to challenge me.
It's pretty good.
Yes, but I did a dance with mine. The evasive problem is taken care of for now. Ooh, Nerd Girl has a bunch of things that could be challenged. Yeah, my stuff's kind of weak that is able to do so. So I will just quest for 3 lore because I would like to get a little bit closer to the 2 leaders. Go.
All right. So let's start with the cauldron. This is what I hate about the cauldron. You have to put 1 on the bottom.
That's why things bubble away in the cauldron. It's hot.
Is it? Is that why things bubble away?
Yeah.
Okay.
Science.
All right. I think it's time to, get involved in the game a little bit. And I don't think that this Mickey is going to get much more value than just trading with the genie over here.
You didn't like the cauldron joke. Okay.
No, it's terrible. We will actually pay ink for friends on the other side.
Have you seen this?
What's that?
That's how you win.
I think you win by drawing cards. I will ink this Develop Your Brain, and then pay 3 for Rafiki, who has Rush. It's a 3/3, means he can challenge the turn he's played, and he's going to fight Simba.
All right, Simba's gonna deal 2 damage back and unfortunately go to my graveyard.
And that's it. Go ahead.
I think this is pretty simple for me. I'm just gonna spend 5 for Cusco. Yeah. Also, quest for 3 lore has wards, so y'all can't aim your damage at it. And when it's challenged and banished, I banish the challenging character as well. Yeah. We're gonna send Mad Hatter on a quest for 3, and that's it for me.
Oh man, Veggie's still doing too much work over there.
You should challenge Mad Hatter.
You should not challenge the Mad Hatter. We should find a way to deal with Cusco.
Everybody's questing for so much more than me, though.
Hi.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you were playing.
It's all about every player in this game.
So how do I make that stop? Okay, the way I make that stop is I'm going to ink this Stitch. I want to hurt Veggie and Zebex, but I don't want Monkey to kill my Hans, so I think I have to...
Well, maybe there's a deal to be struck here.
Is Monkey not going to come at me next turn if I deal with 1 thing on each of these boards?
If you 1 thing on each of those boards?
Yeah.
That's fine with me. If you can deal with 2 things, 1 on each board, Monkey will not attack Hans.
Actually, no, never mind. I'll just take 1 thing out on all of your boards.
Oh.
That'll work better. So we're going to just start with a smash, and we're going to hit the Mad Hatter on Veggie's board. No, thank you.
I got no cards out of that Mad Hatter.
Yeah. How's it feel? So I'm going to go on a quest for 3, and I'm going to have Hans deal 1 damage to Rafiki.
Sure.
And I will go up 3 lore, and I will pass the turn.
I definitely am going to quest for 3 and 2. You've got purple and blue. What? You can't do
Please.
anything.
Amethyst and Sapphire, please.
Okay, amethyst and sapphire. You've got
Must not have played much Lorcana.
no, I have not. Never in my life. All right, let's just do this. I don't want to be playing it at this time, but I'm also going to grab my sword and deal 2 damage to each opposing character.
Oh no, my board.
Yeah, big deal for you. But the 10 and 11 over there, excluding my 10, is a little threatening.
That's fair. That doesn't leave Cusco open to dying to pretty much anything here.
Yeah, that was my plan. Pass.
Let's activate that cauldron. Easy top bottom. I'm going to ink this Flounder. And Flounder is going to be food to make this Hades come into play.
Ooh.
Hades is a 3/6 quest for 2, and when I play him, I can put chosen opposing character into that player's inkwell face down. And
Not the Hans.
well, I mean, you killed my Rafiki.
But it's going to kill Tinkerbell next.
That's true.
It's evasive. I have no other way of killing it.
So it's going to kill Tinkerbell next?
Yes.
All right, then Hades is going to put Mad Hatter into Zebex's
Yeah,
inkwell.
that seems like an ideal target.
Yes, 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 yes. I have ink. I have ink.
think our team scored or something. I don't
Yeah, in case you didn't know, before the start of this episode, we determined not only am I the Dean of Performing Arts, but I run all of the after-school field sports as well. I coach.
As the cheerleader.
Yeah, I coach the cheer team too. That one also.
I think I need to chill for a moment because I'm catching a lot of heat over here. So I think all I'm going to do is pay 3 for an Aladdin Street Rat. Everybody loses a lore.
Hi.
Yeah. two of you lose a lore. And I think that's it.
All right. Got to make this one count. I have a couple of spells, but I think I need to pull ahead and not let Veggie do things. So the best way I can do that is by starting with You Have Forgotten Me. Each opponent discards 2 cards.
That's painful.
I mean, that's only like 40% of my hand.
I know. Yeah, that's gonna hit my Sergeant Tibbs and Mulan, and now I have no cards in hand.
I'm going to discard A Whole New World and Mickey Mouse.
I'm going to pitch Scar and Marshmallow.
That's whoa. Okay.
My hand is good.
Next up, to stay in the game, I'm going to go ahead and go on a quest with both Hans and Tinkerbell.
Hey, that's not what you said.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, I see. You're going to ping her down. Okay.
Yeah.
And then Hans will deal 1 damage to Tinkerbell.
Hey, what about Cusco?
You can't. No touchy.
No touchy.
Oh.
And then the next thing is really important to me is I would love my Hans to stick around. So I'm going to play Simba as a bodyguard and play him exerted. And then I'll pass the turn. I want to apply to be the person who watches all the movies that comes up with the flavor.
Right.
Like, I want my job to be like, here's a character, Cusco. These are the abilities. You decide what they do because you guys are better at the game. But like, no touchy. That's an ability.
I'm going to play Tinkerbell, Giant Fairy. I'm going to rock the boat. When I play this character, I'm going to deal 1 damage to each opposing character.
Oh, no.
That's nasty.
Hans, no.
I tried to get you to use Hans.
How does the second part work again?
The puny pirate, during my turn, whenever this character banishes another character in a challenge, so not what just happened, you may deal 2 damage to chosen opposing character. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's your turn. Go ahead.
I don't know, Airball. I don't think you should let that go.
You don't think I should let it go? You don't think that the 3 cards in my hand that are better than Scar and Marshmallow can affect the board in some way? Let's tap Cauldron first. Keep you guys in suspense.
Hans did good work.
He's very good.
Take a risk. Going to pay 3 for Friends on the Other Side. Draw 2.
Risky.
Risky indeed. It pays off. Okay, I'm going to make the painful decision to ink this Aurora.
Whoa.
Because we need to play the Queen, who exerts to draw a card. And I'm going to exert Hades and have him sing Let It Go. Let It Go puts chosen character into that player's inkwell face down and exerted. And I think I want that Tinkerbell in play.
What?
Yeah, buddy.
That's...
Hold on. Let's take a look at what's on the board here.
Yeah?
There's only one thing that I would be like, okay, that's a reasonable target, and you can't target it.
Yeah, I know. That's true. I considered that, but I feel like also that board needs to get mown down. And if I leave Tinkerbell in play, then
I'm not going after you with 0 lore.
Exactly. So I think the actual target is Simba.
So he turns into ink?
Turns into ink.
I feel like that was a terrible choice.
I want your stuff exposed.
I hate this.
And I'll pass.
I don't like this at all.
We have no bombs, Veggie.
Yeah, we do. It's right here.
I'm at 0 lore.
And it doesn't feel like you're not winning.
Yeah, see?
I'm gonna hang out here, pass the turn.
Feels great.
I'm really glad I kept this last card in hand. Oh, I have enough for for both things, but we'll see how this goes. To start, we're going to go ahead and play Rapunzel.
Ah, that's very good.
Gifted Healing. She's going to heal Tinkerbell for 3 points of damage, and I'll get to draw 1 card for each point healed this way. So I'll get to draw 3 cards, which is pretty nice.
That's very good.
That's so good.
Best card in the entire set.
Maybe.
And you got a foil one too. Mm-hmm. She's on my top 3 princess list.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Top 3 princesses: Rapunzel, foil Rapunzel, and enchanted Rapunzel.
I'm going to just tap 3, and I'm going to play a Kristoff. 3/3 that quests for 2. And I am not going to do anything because I don't want Tinkerbell to hit me.
Whoa. Tinkerbell apparently is enough to keep everybody from questing.
Yes.
And that's why she's still there.
All right, ready, set, draw. And with 6 ink, I can play Lady Tremaine, Wicked Stepmother, as we do love a Dreamborn villain. She is a 1/5 that quests for 1, and she has Do It Again. When you play this character, I can return an action card from my discard to my hand.
Nice.
So, choice to make a whole new world or grab your sword, but in this scenario, I need to get all of my opposing characters off the board in order to have a chance to get enough lore before they do. That's why I had to discard a whole new world. We had to have our options, people. So I've got that back in my hand. I'm also going to ink Iago and play Captain Hook, Forceful Duelist. 1/2 can quest for 1, has Challenger +2. And I gotta just go for it, I think. If y'all want to come after me, come after me. I'm going to quest for 2.
All right. Let's use the cauldron. All right. I'm going to draw a card with the queen, and I'm going to exert 7 for the legend himself, Dr. 𝚷𝙴𝙳𝙺𝙺𝙼, 7 ink. Quest for 3. Whenever one of my other characters is banished in a challenge, I can get it back to my hand. And I am going to finally quest with Hades.
Quick, play Aladdin.
Pass.
Okay. Draw a card. That helps, I guess. This impending grab your sword is real bad for me. I think...
Does that mean you quest, or does that mean you try to take down some of what Zbex has in response?
If you're up with that plan, I'll send 2 into Tinkerbell.
You're going to send 2 at Tinkerbell?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm happy to teamwork this, but
yeah, that was my suggestion, is that if we can take down some of those things, so that way the board clear is not that bad. I'll finish Tinkerbell off if you send 2.
I'll have Aladdin challenge Tinkerbell.
All right. She giant.
That's me.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and ink the Simba. All right, she is giant, but she's not that giant. Let's go ahead and smash the Tinkerbell. 3 damage. I'm going to go ahead and just quest for 5.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, and 5. And we're going to play the Beast. When he comes into play, I get to break a chosen item, which I believe there's only 1 on the board.
You don't have to break it.
And then I'm going to pass the turn, 1 card in hand.
All right. Yeah, I definitely will be grabbing my sword. There's no question in that. I'm going to grab your sword and deal 2 damage to each opposing character. I was just thinking I got to try to get ahead in this race, or stay in the race somehow. Now I am worried about all of your stuff, so I think I need to take care of it, because otherwise you just win. Mm-hmm. We can teamwork it too.
I am unconcerned about that board.
Oh, God.
You're unconcerned about her board?
With the exception of the Beast.
What are you going to do?
Blow it up. I'm sure there's some board clear.
In a way.
The board clear is on the board.
Oh, the Dr. 𝚷𝙴𝙳𝙺𝙺𝙼. Yeah, that's right, because you just get it back. Oh, you get it back. Oh, you get it back! What?
So this is all face up. I can attack into one of her creatures with Hades and blow him up, get him back to my hand, play him, and put the Beast into her inkwell.
Oh, okay.
So if you can kill 2 things that won't kill Hades, then we can wipe her board together.
You have a lot of things. You have 3.
Yeah, the only thing I don't want is Dr. 𝚷𝚴𝙳𝙺𝙺𝙼 dying. That's it.
Make him use it.
You have to hope that I do it.
Well, if you don't, you're choosing to hand the game to Nerd Girl.
I think that's a smart play, honestly.
Handing the game to NerdGirl.
No. Making the person with all of the resources and cards do it.
Yeah, because yours things can, if you smartly choose it, you can keep you can either get them back if you want to get their come into play effects, or you can smartly choose which ones to attack and not have them die. I'm questing for 2. Go.
Ooh.
Okay.
Here we go.
Let's go ahead and have Hades challenge Kristoff.
Okay.
Hades will be banished in a challenge, but because of Dr. 𝚳𝙴𝙬𝙳, he'll come back to my hand.
I feel like that should only count being challenged. That seems too good.
Why, did you have a bad experience with Dr. 𝚳𝙴𝙬𝙳
I
in the past?
did. It gets played every like 4 out of 4 games when there's one in the deck.
I'm going to tap 4 and play Zeus. He is a 4/4 Challenger 4. An 0/4 with Challenger 4, so attacks for 4. And he is going to fight Rapunzel.
Okay. You will take 1 point of damage.
And the Queen is going to fight Tinkerbell.
You take 2 points of damage then.
I'll play Grandma Tala. When she's banished, I put her into my Inkwell face down. And that's going to be it for my turn.
Rapunzel.
All right.
Rapunzel. Is that a good card, Veggie? Come on, you can do it. Make the comeback.
Not a bad card. It's a good card. I'm going to ink this Donald Duck, and I'm going to pay 6 for Stitch Abomination. Not much to say there. Just getting a quest for a bunch. Got big stats. I'll pass.
I'm going to need something very big. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will play another copy of Grab Your Sword.
Oh, God.
All right.
All right. Good thing Stitch big.
Grandma Tala will be banished. I'll put her face down into my Inkwell.
I'm going to go ahead and play a Hercules. I will not bring him in exerted, and I will just quest for 2. Go to 19 and accept my fate.
Okay, well, how about this?
An answer.
Kind of. I'm going to play Jasper, Common Crook. He has puppy napping. As I mentioned, I wasn't a fan of Dalmatians earlier this game for whatever reason. Whenever this character quests, chosen opposing character can't quest during their next turn. I can at least slowly get my way up closer to their lore totals while slowing them down. And there's no reason not for me to quest. And I'm just up to 14. I'm just biding my time. That's it.
So I'm going to play this Hades, and I'm going to put Hercules face down into NerdGirl's Inkwell. Fight Lady Tremaine with Zeus.
Okay.
Zeus will come back to my hand.
Boo.
Pass.
He's gonna make Veggie do it. That's funny.
This is the funniest part of multiplayer, just passing the buck.
His board was insane too. Dr. 𝚳𝙴𝙬𝙳, Hades, Queen, and Zeus all on board for your last turn.
Yeah.
And still in hand now.
And then still bringing them all back and
So I'm going to put this on the table because I know it gets played. But I just, this is, so you can see why I'm struggling. I'm going to spend 5. And I'm going to play the first Dragonfire
nice.
of the game. So I could kill Beast, quest myself to within 1 of winning. But then Jasper probably locks this down, or Zeus comes down and takes it out.
So I want Dr. 𝚳𝙴𝙬𝙳 dead. I either way, this is dying or something is happening.
Right. Yeah. Your Beast has to die.
Or I can just not quest with it.
That's an interesting setup. I like that because they have to figure out what to do about 2 impending wins. And I think with a deal like that, I can't not take that. So I will Dragonfire Dr. 𝚳𝙴𝙬𝙳.
Sure.
And I think I'm going to risk it. I'm going to risk it for the biscuit. We're sending Stitch on a quest. That's you.
All right, Beast, you can't quest. That's not what I was hoping to draw. We're going to play a little Stitch.
That'll work.
It's lethal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not going to make Zebex make the decision, and I will challenge Stitch with the Beast and pass the turn and hope that I can find another creature.
Okay. I will play Jumba Jukaba and I will quest for one and make it so that Stitch can't quest on the next turn. And that's going to be it for me.
Okay.
Edge of your seats.
I'm going to tap 5 for the queen. And the remaining 4 we're going to use to put Zeus into play. And 𝚉𝙴𝙽𝙺𝙺𝙺, we're spending a lot of time focusing on how to keep Veggie and NerdGirl from winning the game. But I'm also a little concerned about your clock. So Zeus is going to hit Jasper.
Ooh.
Well, take 2 damage on there.
I will. And Hades is going to quest for 2.
You know, that stops me from being able to prevent people who put more than one character into play, or potentially 2 different opponents who put one character. I can't stop. That limits us.
Yes.
All right. Dream is a wish your cards make. That's not good. That is literally the worst thing I could draw at this point. Luckily, I had another card in my hand. I'm gonna play this Mad Hatter. That's my turn.
I think that might be the game.
Yeah, don't you wish Jasper was still hanging around?
Kind of, but like, then you'd be this problem.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and play Beast's Mirror. I will pay 3 to exert it and draw because I have no cards in hand. This doesn't help me now, but I will just play a Captain Hook. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to pass, and Veggie's going to get there before I can.
Ooh. Yeah, because you have no fire the cannons in your discard.
Well, I just want to show that you're right. I am a threat. I'm going to ink Ransack, and for 8, I'm gonna play Genie Powers Unleashed. Genie is a 3/5 who can quest for 3 lore with evasive, meaning if you don't want to hand the game to one of them, it's going to be harder to let me do that. And when I quest, I can play an action card with cost 5 or less for free. So if I have, seems pretty good with the stuff I've showed off. We're going to send 𝚉𝙴𝙺𝙺𝙺 questing for 2 because I gotta show that I am 1 turn away from winning also.
All right, well, easy. You guys just
also
take
1 turn away from winning.
3 other players. You can deal with this, right?
Sure.
Airball will make you the same deal. I won't quest if you can stop the Hatter.
Yeah, there's nothing in hand that solves this problem. So we'll start like this. Draw a card. We'll play another Friends on the other side. Draw 2.
The desperate dig.
If I don't remove it, will you not quest with it?
That sounds like a great deal, but I will not take that deal.
Damn. All right. Then I'm just going to pass. There's nothing I can do.
You know what? I respect that attempt. I'm going to draw my card. And just to add a little insult to injury, before I win, I'm going to play the Steal from the Rich, and I'm going to quest with the Mad Hatter for 3 and drain you all for 1.
No justice.
Well done, my mad friend. Hats off to you.
Right?
Yeah.
That wraps up Multiplayer 101. We hope you guys enjoyed this course. And don't forget, if you liked it, don't forget to hit subscribe and leave us a comment if you enjoyed this content.
Yes, and of course, thank you to our sponsor, Coolstuffinc, which is the best place to pick up any Lorcana products, singles and sealed. Make sure to use our code Academy at checkout for 5% off your order, and I will be eagerly awaiting the paperwork to solidify my promotion here at the Academy.
We'll see you next time on Lorcana Academy.